closest rival, the Valkenhorst Motorsport, obviously another BMW M2, in the number 898. BMW 240i class, that's Kievan Motorsport. We're all secretly rooting a little bit for Kievan Motorsport. People were following this series, or the NLS rather, earlier.
Let's try if we can install this.
Say that, wishing them all the best here. 669 is in 86th position. VT2 front wheel drive now is the Cupra Leon number 478. The V5 is Adrenaline Motorsports Porsche Cayman number 444. And getting down past the hundreds now to find the other class leaders.
Cool.
The BMW 325i class.
What does this mean?
100 at 118th position as work goes on in the pit lane. Oh, are they going to drop a diff or a gearbox there? Big wooden block on the back of that Porsche.
How do I change pages?
On that. SP8T, Durr Motorsports, McLaren Artura Trophy number 59. SP4, BMW 325i is the number 152 there.
Oh, the clear all is pretty cool.
Toyota Gazoo rookies with that fabulous GR Yaris in SP2T. That's their leader. 109 is the number on the car. 131st is their position. And I think there will be one more. The BMW 318 leads SP3, the 277 car, in position 150. We asked earlier on about cars that might have been official retirements. We've had word of a couple. It's not that easy to tell because people do try and keep going. The cars that are well out of position are the KCMG Mercedes number 47. The 75 Audi is not coming back, I don't think. The Max Royce Racing Audi, which was the AT1 leader when it went off.
Testing, 1, 2.
Very fast.
Testing, 1, 2.
Incident with a right rear puncture.
Testing, 1, 2. No, it doesn't work.
The other
yeah, of course, then you need to just define what.
The Yaris, the 110 car,
it's the spotter. Oh, okay.
The Porsche Cayman GTS.
Cool.
The 410 rent-to-drive car, and the Valken Motorsports Aston Martin Vantage, the 35 car, that's lost a lot of laps as well. So that's a little bit of an update for you on what's going on as far as the strategy and the classes are concerned. At the front of the field, Peter Snowden, it's still the two cars from Garage 9, 2 seconds apart, who are carving their way through the night on actually a relatively quiet part of the Nordschleife right now.
They certainly are, and it's I'm scared, I'm wary of saying anything so I don't jinx it. So I'm going to go back to the Henry Valkenhorst driving the car we were talking about a few minutes ago, the BMW Z4.
It's my page.
And I watched it sector times because we thought it might be stuck in a gear, didn't we, John? But it wasn't. He was changing some gears, but not in the normal way.
No.
Not with the sort of frequency, if you like, it would do normally. And its last lap, while he was doing our update for us there, John, was its best lap so far is a 9:05, and its last lap was a 14-minute 41. So that's way out of sync for that car. But I did watch it on the GPS Auger tracker, so the GPS Auger for German.
Which is available to everybody if you've got something with an Apple operating system.
It's an app called GPS in capitals Auger, A-U-G-E. Auger is I in German, so GPS I is exactly what it means. And you can track this, it's free to everybody, and you can track the cars all the way around the circuit and see where code 60s are, etc., etc. But it was just, I honestly thought the number 36 car, Henry Valkenhorst, he'd bring it into the pits, and he didn't. He just, it just kept on going. But it's an immensely slow lap, so I'm not really quite sure why that car is circulating at the pole. We don't know what the problem is.
And didn't come in?
No, it didn't. I thought it would whilst you were doing the update, John.
Yeah?
And it went by, so I thought, I'm even more confused than normal.
Just an update on the TCR Hyundai, the 830. They lost over an hour in the pits as they were fixing a problem with the power steering. They lost that at about the same time as Kevin Estra and Arjun Maini had their accident, so that's quite a long time ago. They are out and running in
Yeah, I'll try this now.
4th position. And just had a note about the number 4 car, 91 seconds for speeding in a code 60 and 2 penalty points on the driver's license.
It's pretty cool that you can just have all these different elements you can just add.
There it is. That's
iRacing pit deck.
by Car Collection Porsche.
It's actually very cool.
Car. And it's got Alex Fontana at the wheel.
There it is.
Now, I don't know how long ago
There's Windows cockpit.
offence was, but there may be points for Alex Fontana. The man who is simply known as Frozen Speed to his many fans around the world, we call him Jochen, is with us. How are you, my friend?
Hi, John. I'm very good, thanks. Happy to be joining.
You weren't very well a few weeks ago when the cars were out here and you missed a race round here for the first time.
I did.
First of all, are you feeling better?
Yes, thank you.
Well,
Yep.
that is very good to hear. Is it just me? You've seen more races round here than probably any single person I know. Is it just me, or is this a bit more bonkers even than normal?
It does feel a bit different. I would agree. Luckily, I think we've not had the extreme changeability of weather that we were all fearing.
Which we had earlier in the week.
Yes.
We didn't have 5 minutes where the weather was the same at one stage.
No, absolutely not. But I think it's very cold, and that seems to change some things. And like what happened to the Monte Grello car, and then following the HRT Ford with Adrian Maini, just shows again how brutal this race is, isn't it?
Tiny bit of fluid dropped from one of the Cup cars, the Porsche Cup cars, and both went off with a pretty much identical accident. One went in forwards, one went in backwards. That's physics, which where the engine is on each of the cars.
True.
In that case, for those of you around the world who don't know, Jochen is one of the foremost photographers. Has an agency now, people working for him, and still trying to actually identify that car that stuck out in the forest there, and not had a note from race control yet as Manuel Metzger gets back up. There is a dry line, but offline it looks very damp out on the Nordschleife at the moment. What is the key here at the Nürburgring Nordschleife? It's just coming through Adnar Forest now. To getting, I don't want you to give all your trade secrets away, but to getting all the great photographs, all the great images that we see from you. Is it simply experience, Jochen, and knowing where to be at the right time of day?
That's a very good question, John. If you know the answer, please let me know.
You're being very humble.
No, honestly, I was thinking about that today as well, and it's a combination around here. I felt guilty today that I hadn't fully prepared my shooting schedule, where I was going to be on which corner, but I like to get in the flow of the race and just then let that bring me where I think I need to be. And that, of course, you need experience to know the possible spaces, but the race just evolves in a certain way with the weather, the light, the fans, the cars. And I ended up in several places today where I hadn't been for at least 10 years.
Really?
Yes, and that just...
And why hadn't you been there for 10 years? Just because it didn't feel like the right place to be?
No, because I didn't want to go there. And today, suddenly, I get kind of... I let myself go in that way because it feels like... and that was also, for instance, the inside of Brunchen 2. This was like 15-20 minutes before the Manthey and the Ford went off there. I'm actually happy I wasn't there because I didn't want to see that. But then I go to Hohacht and I see the fans with a big barbecue, a big flag in the fence, sitting there with a beer, and they're just the perfect foreground to shoot the cars against.
Yeah.
And you need to allow yourself the freedom to stop for those kind of shots, you know. And so, yeah, you need to stay focused and open to. There's so much spectacle going on around here. You just need to. I missed the greatest shot today, but it wasn't possible to shoot it. But it was the greatest sight. I was on my motorbike going down Dottinger Höhe after the first or the second lap, and the helicopter comes opposite me, towards me, so low over the street in the sunlight. This helicopter just comes straight at me, and I look at the track and I see the two Lamborghinis nose to tail on Dottinger Höhe 250 opposite direction, and them and the helicopter just kind of buzzed me at the same time. And I don't know what lens I would have needed for that, but it was like an amazing, it was an amazing sight. And then at the same time, I saw people sitting on top of the very big road signs, like big roads. So they were sitting like 4 meters high or something, and there was 3 of them sitting on top of the sign. Made me think like the old Formula 1 races in Italy, you know.
Yes, the top of the advertising board.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was the same vibe. But there's just so much stuff here going on at the same time, and just, yeah, too much to capture.
Thanks to Stephen, who has identified the, I'm sad to say it, it's the Brakel Racing Cup 3 car, the 967, and MKT as well. We were talking to Aidan from that car earlier on. That is the car that's at the side of the road. And not sure if it was Aidan who was getting back into it around about this time. So we'll try and get you some more news on that with the Brakel cars we've been keeping an eye on. Matt Hunter, as a keen motorsport photographer himself, one of our Simcast radio show presenters, is asking, where are the must-visit locations around here? And are they available to the public, or do you have to have special access? If you haven't got the special access, there are some good places to go and shoot here.
Absolutely. Several times today I've been shooting with fans in the foreground, and I'm just thinking how
You're all clear. Stay behind the line.
A little bit of smoke. Qualified P5 in top split it. Really happy with that. Classic. Oh my god.
Bad luck, Daniel. That was a big one. Are you okay?
Useless.
You actually put it up as a checklist.
Let's try to simulate the
Your
quality.
exit's clear. Watch the white line. Slippery surface flag, be careful.
I'm losing focus again. I did an entire lap and then fucked it up. But it's a classic on that one. I really want to have a good exit. First flying lap. Still cold tires.
Track temperature's rising. It's now 24 Celsius.
Just lay down throttle. That's lap 1.
Track limits, please, Daniel.
Can't believe I got an X in that one. So close.
far left of the P5. This lap won't count, you've got the track.
Do one more. Flying lap, fast lap. Yep, I have 1.2k. Faster lap than me. What a smurf. Let's try and see what we can do.
Slippery surface like in Capital.
Staying first gear. Oh. Third gear here is working fine. first gear versus second gear. It's 1/10. Wow, what a difference. It's still far, far, far off. Let's see if we get T1 better.
P5.
Five. I'm gonna lose the throttle.
Watch the track limits, please, Daniel.
Time for the pit. Time to go to the rec server.
Pit box team in.
Get out.
Someone who would have no problem with our accents handoff is Chris Lazenby, the photographer's wife, who is called, yes, I know, Natalie. Hello, Natalie. Birthday to Natalie.
Natalie, a fantastic interior designer and decorator.
Sorry, hang on. It's not her birthday. It's their wedding anniversary.
Ah.
And he's been cooking steaks out in the garden. Well, happy birthday for when it is.
Yeah.
Because I think it's that big one next. It's the 21st.
Oh, very good.
Yeah,
I see what you did there, Bradders.
Chris Madison's he's struggling with your accent. He says because you've gone a bit southern, having been living down
Just
south
quickly
for a
register
while.
for the next one.
My hello to my football bud, Chris. And there was somebody else I wanted to say hello to. Steve Briggs.
Hi,
He
Steve.
said it's like being at Rowra. Which surprisingly, he wasn't at Rowra last weekend. But Briggsy, who's...
Chris Mace in the Ford Mustang GT3, absolutely on it at the moment. The Fords at various times have been there and thereabouts. The best of the HRT Ford Racing Mustangs is now the Haupt-driven 65 car. So where is Mace? He is in 17th position and still on the lead lap, says Hindorf. Where is he on the track? Yes, he is. His last lap was a 9:04, so that's probably a pit out lap. Right, I'm interested to see what Mace's lap time will be this time. Yeah, he's done one lap, so this is his effectively first full speed flying lap. He's coming down the Dottinger Her now. Reads half a chapter of his book as he's going down there. It looks full dry there.
Be right back.
if you're watching as he goes under the Bilstein Bridge at Antonius Bucher. Now down the hill, he'll keep on the throttle, Oh, lifted before the left kink there, so it mustn't be full dry.
Traffic ahead though, John.
Yes. Through Tiergarten.
He didn't want to have to go hard on the brakes when the car was turning and steering at the same time.
Marciello's just nailed the back of the 40Z3 as he was coming through to Adenauer Forst, I think.
And that was live. We just went to that car. We just went to that onboard as he hit the back of the Z4.
Now has Chris Meese come through in the number 67 Ford, and if it's so, what did he do? That was his outlap, sorry, at 11:22. So the 9:12 was an in-lap, and he's on the out. So the next one is going to be interesting. The Dunlop car number 17 is the team car to the 44 Falcon car, splitting their liveries this year. Got to say, it's nice to see the yellow and black of Dunlop back. Jens Kliemann in the BMW M3 Touring now passes the same car that was just moved out of the way a moment or two ago. He's just gone over the bridge, which goes across the main road at Adenauer, up to through Nicky Lauda's left-hand corner, and now climbing the hill. And I love this part of the track.
I'll be amazed if Raffaele Marciello, John, has gotten away without any damage whatsoever in that number 1 BMW, which we just saw hitting one of the Z4s. Hard to judge which one that was. You didn't get a glimpse at the livery on that one, did you?
On which one?
On the Z4. That
was the number 40.
Sorry?
It was the number 40, the purple
number
car.
40, right.
Yeah. The Henry Volkenhorst driven car, the other car, was moving very slowly and maybe had a gearbox problem, but it stayed out.
So that's the Foxtail car, isn't it?
The 40?
Yeah.
Yes, that is the Volker Stride check.
Jack Schalowski was asking how that car was doing. Well, there you go, Jack. A big update. It's just been clouted up the diffuser.
Up the diffuser.
By Marciello. We'll see if that manifests in any kind of.
It's going to test out the new.
Bring the car into the pits.
Those guys, by the way, who've just passed that car, they are battling for 5th and 6th overall. Jens Kliemann in the Touring is some 13 seconds back. They're very closely matched. The Rover Racing BMW, the standard, if you like, BMW M4 GT3 Evo, has done an 8:16.2. That's its fastest lap of the race. The modified car with the Touring, the M3 Touring estate car bodywork, the Touring 24H, has done a 17 flat. So Andreas Rees, who was in with us, and Frank de Miel as well, saying they wanted that car to be as close as possible to GT3 pace. Well, it's very close to their best placed GT3's pace, within 0.8 of a second, which around here is actually a blink of an eye.
That little shunt delayed Marciello in that sector by about 4 or 5 seconds, so that did stifle his momentum up through there. Currently running 5th, the number 1. Last year's champion, of course, last year's winner of this race, wanting to do the back-to-back wins. Obviously, that's why you carry the number 1, isn't it? To showcase that that is your primary objective, not just to win the race, but to do it twice in a row.
We're done. Get going.
Extraordinarily, that was the BMW in the top class last year.
Yeah.
And Andreas Rees having a little joke with us to say, yeah, when I got back, the financial controllers said, excellent, that's very efficient. Can we do it just with one car all the time now then? And he's talked them out of that. Very good. Just when Raffaele Marciello hit the back of that Z3, I was about to tell you about the blue lights. The blue lights are the faster cars. If they flash all the time, and in the darkness particularly, they are very, very visible. Which is something I think is a great idea. It's a kind of a take on a blue flag, isn't it? Except it's the blue flag going up behind you very quickly. So rather like Marciello getting caught in traffic as he comes to the pit lane. So the BMW that is in 5th position for Rover Racing, the red and white car, goes through to complete his 48th lap. Down to the 60 kilometers pit lane, and through goes Jens Klingmann in the 81 Touring version. So that is a change of position. And
into the pits has come Marciello. That's what this is change of position, John.
No, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
But Klingmann has already done his 7th.
It's pretty cool. This pit deck.
So he is now going back towards the top as the cars around him are making their pit stop, and he now settles back for a few laps at least into the 5th position that he's occupied for quite a while. He's been out 2 laps, so he pits slightly before the red, white and black Rover BMW.
How surprised are we at the I know I am. I'm surprised at that M3 Touring and how competitive it is. I mean, top 5 at the moment.
You know, the only thing I'm surprised about, it didn't take pole position.
Really?
I thought that they would maximise that car for 1 lap pace on Friday. They got it through top qualifying, didn't they, into the second part of top qualifying. But an SPX car has taken pole position here before, the Glickenhaus.
That's right.
Exit looks clear. Surface flags out.
Try to get 2 solid laps in after this warm-up. Let's go. Let's see what we can do. It's not good.
track limits. This lap will be deleted. Seventh position.
This has to be P1. Will not be.
Just 158.49. Surface flag.
Third lap, still not good.
Quickest overall. debris out there.
Have to basically release the front end. Take a break here.
Pictures for his calendars. Choose your favourite incidents to cram into 5 minutes of highlights. How do we summarise the first, certainly the first 6 hours was one of the most craziest 24-hour race starts to a 24-hour race I think I've ever seen, and I've seen quite a lot.
Just another update, and thanks to Declan and the rest of the team at Brakel. Martin Rich was driving the car, got hit by another car, and we saw the car stranded at the side of the road. The Cayman is on its way back. The better news is that Martin is okay. The car's coming back on a flatbed, and we had Aidan here in the earlier part of the race, living a double life. By day, a mild-mannered and cool-voiced airline captain, and by night, a racing driver on the hardest track in the world. I mean, it's a compelling story. He's just gone out on his first ever night stint in the race. A year ago, he was racing Irish Ford Fiesta Championship in a front-wheel drive 1.25-litre Ford Fiesta.
Tremendous.
And now he's in a BMW M240i on the Nordschleifer.
Tremendous. You did. There was another rookie I want to tell you, but I'm going to quickly tell you about the #1 BMW that's slipping down the order. He's down in 24th now. That's the Marciello Rover Racing M4. That's the car that we saw. We saw him hit the back of a Z4. Clearly, that is much more damage than we perhaps perceived from that, what was rather an innocuous kind of hit. Still in the pit, still having attention. It kind of was. We've seen much worse than that.
It lifted the back of the Z4 off the ground, though, Bradders.
Well, he did, yeah, but he didn't put him off the road. I mean, you know, it's like a little nudge. That's just a little bit of a bump and run. You mentioned the rookie of this race.
Several of them.
Well, there is several of them, but the most significant one, a four-time Formula One world champion.
Good evening.
I haven't had the opportunity to ask him the question, which I've asked at least 2 Formula One world champions at their first 24-hour race.
At Daytona.
Fernando Alonso at Daytona, Jenson Button at Le Mans. And the question I asked them, were they looking forward to being woken up in the middle of the night and asked to perform?
Immediately.
Fernando Alonso said, it's never happened before, I'll let you know. Jenson Button said, standard in my house.
It's JB for you, mate.
Yeah.
Class
It's going to
leader
be a
in
different experience though, John, for him.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, pitch black here.
Although, I'm pretty certain I'm right in saying that he won one of the iRacing Blue Ribband events. There's TTRS in the pit lane is the one of the class leaders at 317. That looks like it's just rolled off the truck. Have they polished it while it's been in the pit lane?
It's had a full valet, hasn't it?
That's fantastic stuff. Looks like it's been to Ryan Smith and Hunt Smiths at Brackley. That is excellent work. I bet Ryan and James are watching this. James at JGC Porsche and Ryan a couple of doors down at Hunt Smiths at Brackley in Northamptonshire, right in the middle of the motorsport triangle. Massive motorsport fans. And that is a pretty clean car.
It is.
I think I'm pretty right in saying that Max Verstappen took part in, and the team he was in won the iRacing 24 Hours of the Nürburgring whilst he was on duty at the Japanese Grand Prix. So
something like
it was the bizarre time zone, but he was so, you know, he's used to being up at strange times.
Well, let me tell you a quick story here about that very thing. So I was in a team in an iRacing N24 with Adam Christodoulou.
Yeah.
And I was really struggling in the dark because I've got old eyes, of course. So I said to Adam, Adam and I were out of the car, probably sat on Discord. I said to him, you know, this really difficult in the dark. Adam, I said, surely in real life it's not as bad as that. He went, he says, much worse than iRacing.
Well,
Can't see a thing.
In real life, you can't turn your contrast up on your monitor, which is, I know what you do.
Yeah,
with
I've
an
since
OLED.
learned that, yes, because I was blind as a bat in the dark with the change of pixelation. But he said, yeah, it's much worse than iRacing. So it's still going to be a new experience for Max when he gets in the car and goes out on track.
Our sim racing expert from Radio Show Limited, Simcast radio show host Matt Hunter said, Max won the iRacing N24 2 years ago in 2024, the night before the F1 at Imola, and then went and won that as well. So there you go. I got the race wrong.
Yeah,
but the story was there in my mind. I don't know why. I thought it was on some weird time zone, and he'd been up all night and got his wrist slapped.
He did get his wrist slapped, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, he did get. I don't know how tired he was the next day, but being up all night doing a double, triple stint. That's
Who does he race for, and who's the car sponsored for by here?
Well, yeah, but that's his day job, isn't it?
No, but who? He's never going to be tired. He's got an inexhaustible supply of Red Bull.
Okay, good one. Nice one. See what you did there.
He probably has it running through his veins.
Yes.
Gets it administered intravenously.
Do you think he gets an extra special Red Bull? You know, the one that's, you know, we can't.
Yeah. Also in the pit lane, the AMG number 32. That's the Toyo tyres with Ring Racing AMG. That's another SP9 car. And they are running Toyo tyres. They're not just sponsored by them, although the tyres are not on the car. They haven't forgotten the tyres, by the way. They will wait to the last moment of their time pit stop to bring them out because they are in tyre blankets, heating up to something like 90 degrees Celsius. And they'll have been heating up gently for about 80 or 90 minutes.
The Marciello of BMW still in the pits, dropping to 30th now. Dropping like a stone down our timing screens. And that is a real shame there. That repair job going on in the front of that BMW looks like he's still in the pits.
Defending this race win is very, very difficult.
Yeah.
It's not impossible, but it's difficult. When you look down the history of this race. Also in the race, the VW Golf 7 GTI DSG. That car was the leading TCR car before it pitted. It's the green, very bright green and black car. I can tell that it's still cold outside because all the pit crew have got all their protective gear on, of course, but they've also got jackets on. And some of them have got beanies underneath their hard hats. They're having a good look at the left front of that Mark 7 Golf. They're not happy with the left front wheel and whether it's seated. That's a car that's running on Goodyear. Toyo, Falcon, Michelin, Goodyear, Pirelli, GT, Hankook running on the HWA Evo Rs. There's three of those this weekend. Who have I missed out? I know there's some more. I think I got into double figures of tyres. We're now hearing that the BMW number 1, the Marciello car, last year's winner, has a fuel system issue. So
that's probably quite unrelated to the incident that we were describing earlier. I would have thought, front end impact onto the rear of another car.
Lost 3 laps now to the leader. Those HWA cars have been a big hit this year. Lance David Arnold brought in the Tron version. I know it's the old Decra type of car. They've made it look so much like the DTM car from the 1990s. That car running on Hankooks. I love the headlight system on that car. The centre section of the car is about the only bit that is 190.
Welcome, man.
It's
And have a good race. Nice lap time you did there.
That and
Gabriel.
a V6 twin turbo.
Testing.
Engine, well over 500 horsepower. That's what they're declaring for that. Well, let's go back to this leading pair. I'm not going to say it's a battle for the lead because right now I don't think it is Joe Bradley.
No, I think these cars are working together, aren't they? They're just going about their race. Still early days, isn't it? Relatively so, just under 16 hours remaining.
I don't know why the number 3 with the Niki Tim and Matthias Rudi, why they are so far behind P1 and P2.
So
1 minute 47.
and Yugadella in the number 3, just following each other around. No, really. The lead car there, the number 80, that's the car that's going to be finding the path through the back markers.
Checkered flags out, B2.
Keeping up a good pace. We're not just stroking it.
Oh, no.
We are pushing on.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
In a very controlled manner.
So the 2 cars at the moment being driven by Lucas Stoltz and Danny Hunkadea. Danny started that car, so that is the first full rotation. We're back to the starting driver on the number 3 car. Danny joined us in the studio earlier on, and even he thought it was a bit bonkers, and frankly he knows bonkers at the front of the... That was for, we got a quote earlier on from Roland Dash, whose son is driving for HWA this weekend. And
Welcome, guys. Have fun. I can't see the chat on I'll write it here. Can't see chat from YouTube on my screen.
The Cherny Motorsport car, that's Peter Cade's car, Jerome Bleeker-Moreland. Peter Cade doing his 24th 24-hour of the Nürburgring. Racing hell is no holds barred.
Cool, man. Let's get this quali going.
Sometimes torturous journey.
You're fast, Gabriel. Really fast. So are some of the other people. I haven't been racing all week, but I've done 4, 5 races. What the fuck?
It's all anecdotes. It's
Go
all
back.
about, inside stories.
I'm watching it on the big screen up there as well. I have it running here.
Hopefully one day I'll see race here. Good luck to Daniel Hartley tomorrow.
What a race, huh? It's really cool. So much action, so many amazing drivers, so many cool cars, and we've had all the weather, all the situations. But now I'll try and see what I can do with on the sim. I'm really struggling to find pace. If I get in 57, I'm lucky. Okay, let's get the gloves on. Heat up those tires.
Okay, Daniel, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
can't ride you right now because I know your buddy is watching. So.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 21 Celsius.
But thanks a lot for hopping in. We share the same passion.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your
Let's
first
see if
time
we can
lap.
do a clean lap. Not too many. Track feels good. Track feels surprisingly good.
Just done a 158.16. The leader's just done a 157.50.
57.
The leader has just done a 156.94.
One more lap.
E9, you're currently 110 off the leader's pace. That one was at 158.00.
Okay, I lost time, but I didn't get an axe at least. really improving. Oh.
There's
Okay,
the
this
flag.
track is
It's
also
over.
not bad. That's why. Wow. Yeah, the track. Okay, that's why. The track is so good. I'm not better. Okay. So where is... where is Gabriel? Gabriel. There. Is he done? Yeah. Can't believe this is a P10. P10. And Lucas in front of me. Oh no, I'm here.
That's the end of the session. 10th position.
10th. What's up with the Brazilian drivers? So I guess the ping will be crap. This will be the last race. Man. Only 19 cars? I'm not gonna write that there's a replay on stream. Now they're 2 minutes behind. On the outside.
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the left side. Closed. Pit road is closed.
Pit stop, clear all.
Say again.
Pit stop, clear all.
Acknowledged.
So I have a 2.8 on my right. It's just awesome. Would wish to regain some iRating, but time will tell.
Okay, Daniel, our target today is to finish around P7. Field strength is 3,700. P10. Okay, rolling start. Follow car number 8 in the left lane. Safety car speed is 78 kilometers per hour. We need to catch up to car number 8.
Catch up. 8 car.
Catch up to car number 8.
Got 2 Ferraris ahead of me. 4 actually.
Catch up. 8 car. Get ready. Going green.
Okay, mate, get ready.
Green, green,
Nail
green.
it.
Right side. Clear on the right. Right side. Clear.
Start's okay. Let's get stuck in. Come on, Daniel.
One down.
Car ahead is Jonathan. Their rating is 3.6. Cut the track. Keep it nice and tight. Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits. P9. Slippery surface flag. Okay, Daniel, don't let this guy distract you.
Lap time's definitely
Lap time was
past 100.
57.66. The gap in front is now 0.8.
How much I'm hesitating. We got the Dane behind me. .8.
minutes left.
He's driving a Ferrari.
Lap of the session.
That lap was at 1:57.20, which your best lap of the session. Sector 3 is 3.6 seconds off the pace. The gap to Jonathan ahead is now 1.0.
Bro, stark, man.
Sectors 1 and 2 are quick. Sector 3 is 3.4 off the pace. The gap to Jonathan in front is now 0.9. Please, Daniel.
Nice. Needed that. He's got no wing. He's gonna get in front. Maybe another guy got damage as well.
There's an incident in 130R. It looks like Godoy.
Damn, he's fast. See us.
10 minutes laps remaining, 10 minutes. Alright Daniel, there were chances here, let's make sure we can take them. Track limits. Okay Daniel, that's half distance. It's looking good for fuel.
Can do nothing. Just wait. See us catch this one.
You'll find a gap. Track limits. Okay, Daniel, you've used half your fuel. Track limits.
So tired of these track limits.
Last 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. Stay on him, there'll be a chance.
It's gonna do a send. Gonna try and provoke. Looks like I'm going for a move. But not. It's a bit of the wrong gear. Nice. Taking all the X's behind me. Come on, man. It sucked.
Track limits, keep it between the lines. You have 6 incident points.
Well, keep this position and I'll be happy, yes.
That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes.
Oh, they have a touch. Damn. Fighting hard. He's sending an overtake. Side by side. Oh shit, what happened? It was crazy.
Incident turn 12. Looks like it's Louis.
That was crazy.
White flag, white flag.
Should I? Should I not?
B7, 1 more lap to go.
That's the sound of the Ferrari. Ah, fucked it up there. So this year's was pushed back.
Car number 3 took the win.
Let me see, it says +5 iRacing here. I'm probably gonna lose it anyway.
E7.
There's the
Okay,
flag.
it's over.
It's
Well
over.
done, mate. Good finish.
Nice run. Solid work.
That's the end of the session.
Let's check. Start.
They've spotted something under that front right wheel arch. The driver probably reporting a little bit of a gremlin, and when the team have inspected it, that's why the car has been pushed backwards into the garage. And you saw the cramped conditions there that these mechanics are going to be working under. They'll do a fine job. A suspension issue and a damper change, you'd be looking to get it back the next day. Well, we'll have that out in a few minutes if we can, and if it's just a bolt on, bolt off, or should say bolt off, bolt on component, then the team will be car back out into the race. But I didn't.
Something.
That's all I would know. What's yes? Are you watching in Lithuania right now, in Kaunas maybe, or somewhere else far from?
The outside was pretty good actually.
Be great to hear from you. And,
I think.
precisely what they were saying to one another now in GT3 to know precisely what the problem is. But they do now need to wheel that car into the garage, and what that enables the team to do is put more mechanics on it.
Except, oh, he was on the gravel and pushed me a little.
Sorry, red and wide.
Lucky me.
And that's all about safety again, because although the team, as I say, is as small as GT3, there's got to be about 7 or 8 guys on it, and they can't all be on the car when it is in the pit lane apron, just in front of the garage.
I think, Johnny, that well, we were right in suspecting that it was suspension. Now, those big billeted bits of aluminium, that's a laser setup equipment that will align the front and rear tyres to one another. The old style would be 2 bars across the a bar across the front, a bar across the back, and a string of thread parallel to one another on the left and right side. Well, the laser equipment does it for you. They're basically doing a realignment job, which indicates to me that that left-hand front has had some damage to the suspension. So they're renewing the suspension components, so they have to reset the length of the steering rod, the length of the bottom arm, the top wishbone, altering the alignment on the four wheels.
How did it go to Gustavo? Gabriel, sorry. Gabriel. Ah, tough race. Tough race. We can check what happened with you in a moment. With your race.
The track as fast as possible, but it's also about how you address the adversity that endurance and long distance racing can throw at you, which is pretty much anything at the N24. And as we see there, Johnny, the whatever it was, the component part has been replaced, the car has been realigned, and it's off the jacks and about to get back into this race. Back off the pit apron and back in. Well done, you know, brilliant job.
Yeah, really good turnaround. Clearly they weren't quite expecting the car to complete that properly, so then you've got to assess it quickly.
That's unfair.
And then have often a pre.
Here I come. Yeah.
As quickly as possible. Was mightily successful as a sort of pro
what
driver,
happened?
but he got so good he moved into the pro division, took 3 wins in the 2013.
No, already lap 1. Lap 1 is on this track. Oh, no connection. Lagging. Okay. What is this guy? Very safe. Safe driving. I saw your pace in practice. It was really good. Wonder what happens. That's so unfortunate. I hate that. That's so... The one time you choose to, and then someone gets knocked exactly when you go. That's just...
Not even an electric one, because, alright, the old-fashioned style of driving a fan off the crank, pulley by a belt, the fan belt, driving the alternator and the cooling fan pulling in air across the radiator while the car remains static. These more modern times, you've got a temperature...
Some pretty fast laps, man.
Electric fan, that if the engine reaches a certain temperature, the electric comes in. Because it's invariably travelling forward through the air most of the time, unless it's sat static on the pit lane. So just to assist in a bit of cooling there,
Let's check incidents. I think this is... I don't remember what button I have for that. Oh, there we go.
Johnny, I picked up a little bit of a very interesting start, and thanks to Johannes Gabriga from the Midway Motorsport Collective for picking up on this. We've talked about mixed class racing here. In SP4, we've got a car that is actually 25 years old.
Okay.
It's a BMW 325 CI. It's with the Open Corners Automobile Sport team. It's car 152. Going forward where it is in the field.
Yeah, I don't think he knew he didn't have a wing. Could have. Let's go back even further.
It's a car that's been modified from...
Okay. Lap 1. That's it. Okay, that's the first incident. Classic. How did he do that? Ah, he got pushed. It's actually a good save. But he gets back. He's unfortunate. He qualified ahead of me. Tough. Tough. What do we, oh yeah, this is the incident where he gets a little punt. And now he doesn't realize he doesn't have a wing. Whoop, whoop. At least he didn't just rejoin the track.
The kind of eye line of the two drivers was way out, but Klingman did exactly the right thing, obeying the flags as another pit stop happens for the Dunlop shot 17 Porsche.
Right, let's have an hourly class update. I'm going to give you all the class leaders.
Let's see what happened here. Yeah, this I really. Oh.
I'll try and get through
what?
as quick as possible.
He's making a very sharp right turn.
It's car 277. I'm not sure what that car is. In fact, let me get another page up here, John.
So lucky for me.
Go through them.
I was just driving here.
No. I've got that. So 50th position for the BMW 3 Ti in SP3. To find our next class leader, which is the order. Still 127th. That's the Skycheck driven car of the Corsa, the GS Corsa. That's leading SP2T.
What the fuck?
Was that? LMS. So that car, I think, is in with a problem, and that might okay. So then
wow.
Further forward,
He's tight. He's actually doing quite well. But this is a big send. But okay, respectful driving. Really, really beautiful actually. No contact, both through that hairpin without contact. That's really hard. Now he has the draft, so he feels entitled. Ah, he gets pushed by this guy a little. Gets provoked. Okay. Who's this guy? Okay, yep. Driving hard. And he's doing the same. But a bit more unfortunate. That sucked. Lucius Labansen. That sucked. And especially because I love the license plate problem.
Which means basically rear-wheel drive. That's car 500, 69th place overall, and it's that team again, Adrenaline Motorsport, leading several classes here with their this time. Just up the road in 68th place, the TCR leader, car 776. No team win, that's an Audi RS3 TCR, and then just ahead of it is the SRS team,
What?
Sport BMW M2. That's the BMW class in 67th place overall.
Ah, if you didn't lift. Låse montage. Shit, man. Alright. It's lap 12, so that was the final lap. Wow. Okay. That's it. I think we'll leave it at that.
And that's the number 88 for it's the Subaru
Yeah.
WRX.
Said I win 5 iRating on the dash and I lost 7. Nice. Also down to 3 again. Fair enough.
First in the 992, SP Pro.
6 incidents, that's not a lot.
That's a Porsche 911 from Manthey. And then in the AT2 class,
Tough.
Overall is number 632. That's the Black Falcon Porsche 911 Cup car. Further up the order, we find the Cup 2 leader. That's the Porsche class, the number 900, the 900 Black Falcon team Porsche 911. And then just looking up the timing screen, we're inside the SP9 class. SPX is being led by the 5th place overall car. That's the BMW M3 Touring, fan favourite, certainly one of my favourites. And then the final class in the configuration is the SP9, which is the GT3 class, of course, and that's being led by our overall leader. Now the turn of the number 80.
Gotta charge the EV.
Racing Mercedes, who's taking his turn at the front of this field.
Oh, I would love to sit in there, have a beer right now. Shit, 33%. Power left at 7 hours.
From Hyundai Motorsport N with their 830 Elantra N, because not only was the sort of tortuous task being done by the mechanic on the rear left of loosening 5 individual wheel nuts from the studs, taking the wheel off and then having to do them up again at relatively slow speed, but he was doing a very good job. The other thing that was taking place was a bit of aero bodywork being torn off the rear left corner, which had already been damaged, and the same mechanic got rid of that. But I noticed they were doing front discs on that Hyundai already. We've had 9 hours of the race so far. Did look like it was only the front discs that were being replaced. They are very, very hot components, of course. So the tray had been brought out for the new disc that was going to be offered to the car, and that was a slightly longer stop than we would normally have seen for the Elantra. But it'll
I want to snack a little.
From a 10,000 mile service, if you like, to then do the next stint now. And if they're going to do breaks after 9 hours, will they have to do them after another 9 hours? Or it might be vaguely at about sort of half distance, give or take 3 hours either side of the 12-hour marker. That's just a job that needs to be done.
Yes, so if the breaks will last 14 hours, when you're inside of 14 hours remaining, then you are clear to do the breaks.
I'll leave it at that. Anyone who stopped by, thanks for watching. I'll just watch this and eat some snacks. I'm gonna stream while I eat snacks and look at this, so have a good one. And yeah, let's see how this race ends. Take care, bye.